In this episode of reviewing Facebook Marketplace, each of us has selected 5 vehicles which we would buy, but we'd be sorry because of the long-term maintenance cost and or whatever.
Bad ideas,
Bad ideas,
Yeah.
but good ideas.
but maybe good ideas.
This would be great. God, why'd I do this?
Yes.
If you have a full-time person whose job is to take care of the broken things and you're paying them anyway, maybe it's not so bad.
See, that's not what I got out of that text message.
I don't.
It was your idea.
I don't
It was not
understand
my idea.
what you could have possibly gotten out of that text message because that's exactly what I typed
And also,
into the text message.
he suggested it originally.
No, I didn't.
Literally the words I typed. But anyway,
Anyway,
first one.
Clarification.
Mm.
I, however, did not select it.
That's true.
You did not.
Eric,
But were you
joining
at the end
us.
of it gonna say whether we agree that that's
Well,
a
I'm
good
gonna
idea or
feel free to comment
Oh,
here.
I feel like I might be able to accomplish that.
I feel like the first one on here is Soren.
yeah. So this is a 1965 Subaru Alpine V6. It's not really a Subaru. I think they just couldn't find Sunbeam.
mhm.
I like these, but it's British and it's mid 60s, and I feel like I'm gonna just constantly be fixing it.
What would be? See,
I'm
the
gonna guess.
thing I got was ruinously.
It's time
Expensive to
consuming,
fix.
right? No matter how much money you have, you only have so much time. And if I'm spending, say, 3 times as much time putting my car back together as I am enjoying it, that's a bad choice.
You just find Nigel and give this to him.
Well,
Give him like
as I said, if,
200
if you
bucks.
if you have a guy who just fixes your junk all the time, then it doesn't really matter.
It's kind of a classic intake there.
So it's got a V6 out of an 84, probably Bronco or
Yeah,
Ranger.
which makes it better, but the electric
With a
can still.
Tremec
British.
5-speed, and it's got electronic
pretty
ignition.
bulletproof. I don't
It's got-
see anything going wrong
It's
here.
got Phytech fuel injection.
Yeah. I don't see anything going
Everything's
wrong.
new or rebuilt. I don't know that this one's gonna.
All right. Well,
It's got a
maybe I'm just not capable of making ruinous
See,
decisions.
How much was it?
It's got a painless wiring harness.
Oh yeah, this thing's never gonna break down.
It's British.
The only thing
It's
that's
gonna
gonna
find
go
its
flat
roots.
and left
It's
that's
British.
tire.
Yeah, the only thing that's left is British is the freaking body.
Right.
Well, then that'll just disintegrate constantly, and
Well,
I'll have to have someone
That's going to happen on any of them.
welding it back on.
Well, you've picked a bad idea that's actually not a bad idea.
All right. Well,
That's probably
See?
the right way to buy one of these.
Actually, stop.
Okay.
When this guy bought it,
Oh, that was definitely a bad idea. for me.
yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
probably-
made me an example of
let somebody else suffer.
What could have been?
a bad idea that has finally come to fruition.
Buy a regular Sunbeam Alpine, and this is where you're going to end up with a Super Alpine.
I don't know why it says Subaru.
I was really looking forward to seeing a boxer engine in the front.
So was I.
And a turbo.
Well, in point of fact, so was I. And then it wasn't there, and I was like, I'm going to keep it because I still think it's a bad idea.
I mean, it's priced pretty crazy, but
Perhaps I wouldn't fit in it. Maybe that would make it a bad idea. Every day I would go out, look at my car, and be like, only 10 million more hours on the treadmill. And
Is that a stock tower brace on those?
I think so.
Because they used to sometimes put V8s in them and stuff. So
I don't know.
That one's not terrible. So,
Yeah,
so I failed.
yep,
yeah.
on that one.
But
We still
again,
have
it's a
4
good
more.
example of somebody else
It's
Yeah.
just a car you want to
that
own.
Look,
went-
it's got like bus fuse or what are those fuses
Blade
called?
fuses.
Yeah.
Blade fuses.
Fair enough.
Now, this is a bad.
This must be a
Decision.
bear.
There's an 03 Audi RS6 with a 6-speed swap in it.
Ooh.
4.2 liter twin turbo V8.
Mm,
Ooh,
that
all-wheel
exploding?
drive.
yeah, that's.
It's not the best.
I don't know if the RS6, the
I don't know.
V8s.
I mean, to do anything, you got to pull the engine.
It's true.
Does it have
Expensive.
the maintenance position?
Yeah, but I don't know if it works so much. And I think does this have the UFO brakes or not?
No.
No. Okay.
It's way after the UFO brakes.
All right.
It does probably have 96 bushings on each corner.
I mean, that could be ruinously expensive at some point. To
Good
fix.
looking.
Yeah. It could be.
It's a tempting car.
Again, it's somebody that's kind of done the ruinous parts already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Put a 6-speed in it?
swap.
yeah, the swap. I don't. That's got. Is that a chain in the back one, or
I have no idea.
still belts in the front? I can't remember. It's so long ago now.
I'm not sure if it matters. I think anything you have to do in
Oh,
here
yeah, it's-
would be.
I mean, even I
Service.
think
possession.
other than putting air filters in it, it's gonna be
yeah, terrible.
Other than opening it and dusting it.
yeah. I mean, you could wipe it down. It's a good
How
looking
much?
car.
You can o-
2.5.
You can open the hood and dust the top of the engine off without putting
That's
the
true.
car
Yeah.
in service position.
That's true.
Can you check the oil?
Well, that is part of service position, opening the hood.
Yeah, I was able to check the oil on mine without service position.
Yeah, so do you I don't know how ruinous I feel this is.
I'd call this medium.
Medium ruinousness?
It has
It has potential.
potential. It does,
Yeah.
but that would be a entertaining vehicle as a individual that. Well, I'll confess to being a bit of an Audi guy. So
An Audi file?
I don't know about that, but I've always kind of liked that look. That A6. Remember, Pop had the 4.2 A6 from what was that? 02 or something like that.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was
And I
think,
always wanted to
running-
have a manual 6-speed transmission on that
Yep.
one, so that would have been cool.
It's a cool car. I'd like to own it at some point. I think it'd bite somebody.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm going to call that medium.
Yeah.
yeah. Potential.
All right. Here we go.
Is this
There we
fair?
go. That's it.
This is me.
That was it. We're done.
2015 Range Rover autobiography.
No.
Sport.
Land Rover, Range Rover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Land Rover,
done.
Range Rover.
That's the.
I don't know how many miles are
Does
on
it
it.
still contain all British parts mostly?
Just
Stock, supercharged,
Hmm.
5-liter V8.
Yeah, 5 liter.
you're just
I think
begging.
they're like 500 horsepower.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah,
like that.
and the more power it makes, the
Air
worse that's going to
suspension.
be.
Oh,
Yep.
because nothing ever goes wrong with those.
Nope. Air suspension, supercharged 5-liter V8.
Oh,
The headliner in this is amazing, and it looks like it's got a pano roof. But the headliner is made out of like 3 different types of leather.
yeah, and multiple
yeah.
sunroofs.
That's the whole autobiography thing.
Holy crap!
Oh, it's so good
There is.
for $23,000.
Would you like to guess why?
I bet this was 230,000
See,
when it was new.
you totally got it, Fair.
I know.
This is a
This
that's
is a
home run.
perfect
That's
example.
what I'm saying.
That is a home run.
Yeah, that is
It's so tempting.
not for me. Tempting because
Oh, it's tempting for me.
yeah, because
That could be in the back lot of the local Range Rover,
you're
Rover
a bit
dealer
of a
in no
flash
time.
boy, Bear. You like that?
I know.
You like it.
But they're
I
calling
can
you
trade
and
the
saying,
Tahoe in right now for it.
saying, Mr. Bear, are you coming to pick this up, or what are we doing here?
I can't make it in today.
Sorry, I don't have $38,000 for an oil change.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I mean,
It's
it's got
also-
screens for gauges.
It's also good looking.
It's great. It's,
Yeah, this thing
it's
is
such a cool car
All right.
for the money.
Good job. That's a winner.
Yeah, that's a kick in the face coming
Yep.
right at you.
How could it go wrong? Oh, it just went terribly wrong.
I bought it.
Oh, God damn it. I haven't even made my first payment yet.
Yep. All right. Good job. Who is
Oh,
this?
this is another one of mine.
This is you?
Yeah, an 03 Bentley Arnage R.
God, yes.
Look at this color combo. It's tremendously good.
Is this a Bentley or a BMW
This is
Bentley?
a Bentley. It's got the 6 3/4 twin turbo V8.
I don't know that I've ever heard the liters of displacement in quarters.
Well, I mean, this is
Welcome to the Bear Show.
It's British. That's
quintessential. This is probably the best one and the most tempting for me because this body style is awesome.
The use,
good color.
But it's before Volkswagen got involved.
the use of the word best.
Well, maybe not. Maybe Volkswagen got involved by now. 03?
I think Volkswagen was involved, yeah.
Yeah.
But they kept the 6 3/4 liter.
Yeah.
Yeah, never Never would I buy one of those things.
It looks
I
like it's
really think I'm with you.
perfect color
Right.
combination.
I know.
The
great
Continental,
color
the
combo.
Bentley Continental GT. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's stupid,
Yeah.
and silly, and I would.
But look at
never
the
own that.
interior and
Yeah,
the
but-
exterior.
I know.
Colors
See,
wise.
Soren, I got you. It's
Uh,
$26,000. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I love the colors.
Fish on, fish
Right.
on.
Yeah, we got it.
I wouldn't have it.
But
Because I
I do
like the
feel
shape
like the
of it.
Range Rover is more ruinous.
Mm-mm.
I don't know about that.
You have to consider the price of parts
True.
and how long they'll be available.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know. It's a winner. Good job. Nicely
Thank
done.
you. I know how to spend money poorly.
I mean, really, you could just pick a ton of British
That's
vehicles.
true.
I mean, that was tempting.
This is
oh
obviously.
yes.
This is also me.
Oh,
07 Maserati Quattroporte with a dual select transmissione.
Couldn't you just stop at Maserati?
No.
yeah. This one's almost cheating.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it's just that bad.
Yeah, it's
No, it's not.
Are you saying it's a sure thing?
This
Yeah.
oh yeah.
is a really nice example of one of these. Most of
No,
them
it
I
is-
found were like
No, no.
$6,000 to $8,000.
I agree. This from my understanding of the
And
definitions
this
of what you're
thing, they
supposed to be
sound
picking.
so good.
The brief?
And I think they did the
They do sound great.
Maserati did that 4-seat coupe
Yeah.
freaking thing a lot better than anyone else did at the beginning there. Like Porsche's first foray into it, the whatever the hell that was.
Panamera.
Yeah,
Panamera. Yeah.
that was
I
better.
mean, this looks
I
good
like Panamera.
from
Yeah,
every
it was-
angle except for that
it
angle.
was
And that one.
it was
in that one.
mechanically better, but it wasn't
that
as
one.
attractive.
Anything with the front, it
That
looks
looks kind of bad too.
whatever.
They didn't do a good job there.
But yeah, you're
That's a good angle.
Yeah.
you're gonna regret that decision down the line
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
I mean, if you can get a over $100,000 car for 20 grand or less or around there,
Yeah, but
I think you're good.
yeah, that's just you're ignoring the landmine sign. You just
Oh, and it's a
skip it through the
special.
field.
It's a special model.
Yeah.
It's the Sport GT.
Yep.
Now with even rarer parts?
Yes.
oh,
Oh, it's already got problems.
Yeah. iDrive needs dealer Reaper.
yeah.
SRS light,
That was-
window light.
And based on our conversation earlier on our boys' problem over there in Germany, yeah, parts availability.
It's only $300 at the dealer.
Yeah.
So the battery dies, and then you have to tell it.
It comes with a Maserati
it's-
battery charger.
Or you sell it for $20,300 with no problems.
Yeah. I got a guy that can.
Yeah, or
Thinking
just
it's-
21,000.
Thinking it's not $300 to fix that.
That's it.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's
Tempting
a
car.
choice.
God, are we going straight all through me?
It would seem
Apparently.
so.
2007 SL 65 AMG.
Roadster, even.
Is
I
that
don't know that I
the,
call that Roadster.
It's
They
they
might
do.
have.
It's
V12?
convertible.
It's the 6-liter twin turbo V12. I think it's 24 spark plugs,
Oh,
4 coil packs that are like a
Two.
couple
Oh,
2 coil
Two
packs.
coil packs.
And is that a hardtop roof?
Hardtop
Convertible?
convertible, yeah.
Yeah.
Hydraulically controlled.
German.
Yeah.
are they special spark plugs that are like $100 each?
Oh, probably.
Mm,
Yes.
they're
There.
not
Can't just
cheap.
like get those
They're
at
not
out
cheap.
of
And the coil packs have
thousands.
the 2 coil packs have 6 coils in them, 6 dual coils.
That's very Chrysler-y.
So there's a coil for each pair of spark plugs.
Well, Mercedes, Chrysler.
and you can't
Sure.
replace one of those. You have to buy the entire bank.
Yeah. I think it's thousands of dollars for a coil pack.
Of course.
It's one of those things where there's a business. that
So
popped
if
up
you
that
read
rebuilds
in
them.
here, the V12 engine, Pagani sourced the engine
Uh-huh.
for their multi-million
Which has
hypercar.
nothing to do with this vehicle.
Blah blah blah. 640 horsepower, 738 foot-pounds of torque. And I think it said in there the car was over $200,000 when it was new.
Sounds right.
How much is it now?
I don't know.
39.9.
Bargain.
Yeah, well,
Oh, did I mention it's
got
got
55
hydraulic suspension?
it's got 55,000 miles.
think the tops are still hydraulic on these.
Yeah,
aren't they?
tops are hydraulic. The trunk is
Wow.
hydraulic.
Oh my god.
Why is the trunk hydraulic? What's
'Cause
wrong
it's
with a
got a-
spring and a latch?
It's got to flip up backwards to let the top up.
Ah!
Oh, it's got a panel roof.
So it's all breaky and leaky.
No, it's great.
And it's leaky when it's breaky,
Nothing will.
but it also leaks because it broke.
Nothing could possibly go wrong here, though. Ever.
Good job, Bear.
Yeah, I mean, there were cooler ones, but they didn't have as good at pictures as this one does. I think that's just
Yeah.
great.
I was going to argue with you, but yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's-
yeah.
that's
get
pretty
that-
awful.
You get that young buck with stars in his eyes, and he's like, "My first car! Oh yeah, look at this thing!"
700 foot-pounds of torque, you say?
For-
Oh, yeah.
At 3,800 RPM. Or
I could have a Honda or this
Yeah.
for the same price. Mm.
He's at a CarMax, and he's looking at a Camry, and they're like, well, we got this also for your $40,000 price range.
Yeah.
You said you didn't have kids, right? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no kids. All right, well,
perfect.
Okay,
I
perfect.
got it.
And it doesn't matter your relationship because it's going to be over soon.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
This one's me.
What's that price?
Smells like you.
22.5.
911 rolling race car?
Who's this belong to?
This is mine.
All right, read it.
I mean, it doesn't belong to me.
He wouldn't.
It's marked down from 25,000.
Oh, it's a
Was a PCA and POC GT1 race car. 930 bananas, coilovers, full cage, camera boxes, slide out engine mount, 930 gearbox available, various body kits available. Hang in there.
oh god.
Ooh.
But it doesn't come with them for the price.
They're available. Should you so wish.
What vintage is this?
Does it matter?
Yeah, maybe.
70s?
It's
80s?
911.
They're all the same.
They've
for-
made those for
like 40 years. This one's hacked up, so it doesn't
65
really
years?
matter anyway.
Ooh.
Now, does it come like that
That's one of the body kits you can get. That's the car.
for an additional what?
That is the car.
And you
that's
need an
missing.
engine and a
Right.
transmission and wheels and drive shafts and
That's how it is now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the car.
Oh yeah.
And an airplane canopy. What's going on in this
Maybe
show?
a
That looks
lots
like
of fun. He's
that
got
looks like an airplane wing
yeah, he's got a wing over there.
yeah.
or two.
Well,
Three.
it's on both sides actually.
Yeah,
So I went back and forth on how bad of an idea that is.
You're
You
going to
mean
spend a
to
lot of
finish
money.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make it a car.
Doesn't have seats or electrical stuff or an engine.
There's something weird.
I mean that's going to be expensive,
Pretty sure that's the e-brake.
but you know that going into it. Well,
That's
You,
true.
you know that going into any of these bad choices.
yeah, but at least the other ones drive. Like you could go to a dealership and buy them and be like, if you were just a guy off the street and go, this is a nice car.
Yeah, the other ones present flashy lure. Look at my tastiness. Come nibble on me. Gotcha. This one is more of a
It's not lying.
what's that thing laying in the dirt? Should I pick it up?
Hey, I got a toolbox.
It could still
at
be a
home.
bad choice.
Is it a gold doubloon covered in dirt? Or is it, an
Catch
old washer?
Well,
But that picture,
If that were the
you're like, all right,
front picture,
for 22.5, I get this.
I feel like that meets the brief.
I don't know.
I'm going to give this a medium.
All right. I've got more. They're
Yeah.
better.
Oh, I'm sure you do. That's the whole point of this.
Ooh,
Bear?
this is not my.
No. Bear?
He does that every day.
And it doesn't show up on the audio. It's weird.
It's only been going on for 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
He's
hey,
not going to find what he's looking for, but then he does.
sit the fuck down.
Nah.
Don't interrupt him. He has to start over.
You're right.
He was counting. It's like, shit, was that 33 or?
Oh,
No, he doesn't care.
All right.
Got tired. What in the world
I
is
don't know if you
this?
see the pipes coming out of the back.
Is that what those are?
An 88?
I thought that was
Spree?
something in the background.
It's been driven 500 miles.
So Lotus Esprit. It's got an Audi transaxle, 6-speed with an RS4 clutch and a 5.3 out of a Tahoe.
What?
Yep.
Nice.
Holly
So-
dash,
It's a Franken car.
big
Does it have
aluminum
a turbo?
radiator. It's an 88 turbo with the 99 V8 body kit. Willwood brakes.
Does it come with a ladder?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's an okay wheel.
Does it run?
Check that shit out.
I want a video to hear what it sounds like.
Oh,
Should stop speaking.
Those are just up there because that's where they're at. Cold start. Interior.
Is this AVE?
no.
Because it sounded like it. And I'll be honest, I can see him doing something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, this isn't Facebook Canada.
He said that's where those are because that's where those are.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I really hate it.
I feel like this is in Florida.
It's in North Carolina.
Pretty close.
That is both terrible and awesome.
It's still a project because his wiring skills suck.
You know,
Well, at least he's honest.
Runs and drives.
Sometimes, if it's not raining.
Um,
I just want to say for the record, even though this isn't the game we're playing, I'm a big old no. And yeah,
Ruinous.
probably.
Ruinous? I don't know. I bet you could throw $2,000 at it and be fine.
You think?
yeah, well, not $2,000, but
I think you're just gonna keep finding shit forever.
Forever?
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna survive long enough to find it all.
I don't know that it would be a great car. It might be. I don't know.
I'll be honest, if I had the money, I'd give the guy $2,000 to keep finishing it. You sort of see it done now, but not be involved.
And I don't want it. I just want to see it done.
What is it? You've done so much already. Keep going.
You would want him to sign a form with that. You have no responsibility
Yeah.
for anything that happens
I'm
after.
not liable for
That's correct.
anything that occurs.
Whatever you use for this money is your choice.
This is for entertainment value only. You are entertaining me.
Right. You burn this on beer or freaking whatever.
I mean, it's cool.
It's $20,000.
Well, I mean, the question is, how much money do you think it would cost you to do whatever you think you want to do to it?
Would you say 2,000?
Nah, it'd
I
be
think
more
that's-
than that. But
Really optimistic.
Say 5.
yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah.
I feel like you're going to keep finding stuff.
I understand his reasoning for that price ask. That is not a price I'm going to give.
Okay.
All.
Well, I think just a regular turbo Esprit's around that much, but it doesn't have an LS in it.
It's true.
And it doesn't have, like,
Or an Audi
antenna pipes.
transaxle.
Yeah, the whole Audi Yukon combination.
Oh.
That threw me for a loop. I don't understand all that. So,
Those Audi, the 6-speed from the S4, RS4, they're really strong, and you can convert them
God, maybe I should.
to a mid-engine transaxle.
Can I
setup.
find one for cheap for my A4?
I don't know about cheap, but
I would like a transmission that doesn't break.
you
Please.
could probably buy one
Oh, I'm sure I could do
because I think you just get rid of the rear drive part.
yeah. Well, I've got that 944 transmission there, and
Yeah.
if you look at them, it's.
Yep.
I've had thoughts. Trust me, I've had thoughts. It doesn't have the front axles.
So, what do you think?
I'm on the fence.
You seem to think it's not ruinous. If you buy a car for X and it costs 1/4 of X to get it where you want it, that's not ruinous.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think this would be
Yeah.
ruinous.
Damn it. All right.
Although
I failed so far. Let's try the next one. That one's not ruinous.
That one's not available.
Hang in there.
Another one.
Well, I like Lotus Esprits.
I see.
This one
This could be ruinous.
It's like it's been sort of Pontiac'd. in
is a
some way.
lot cheaper. We've saved $10,000.
So
Does it need like an
It's
eye
got
patch or
no
something?
significant damage or problems.
What about that headlight?
No
Not
motor or
damaged.
trans.
well, that's a problem.
It has. I consider no motive power to be a problem in a car.
I don't need driveway art.
If you wanted to turn this back into a Lotus, this is going to be ruinous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because that looks like the inside of one of those
It's like the inside of
drug
a.
running boats.
Looks like the inside of a casket that's been in the ground for a
Doesn't
while.
look great. That's for sure.
Could just be a simple wipe down with
Yeah.
some, wet wipes. Some wet
I've
wipes.
seen some stuff on YouTube. Well, I mean, you could probably fix that though.
Yeah.
No,
It's leather. What do you mean no?
no.
I mean, guys do that in 24 hours. Fix like
Look at all those
Lamborghinis and
parts.
stuff.
I bet you could just re-dye all that stuff.
I can't tell what those parts are.
Tubes.
For Lotus.
Yep. Okay, fine. That meets the brief. I hate it.
Lotus?
Um,
I don't know. I mean,
I'm pretty on
you're
cusp
buying
on that
it
one.
without an engine. It's going to be ruinous to put it back to. If you're going to restore that car, ruinous.
It's an 88 commemorative edition.
Even more ruinous. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's going to cost you more than it cost you to buy it to
I
make it,
haven't done a great job so far.
make it go.
Yes, it will cost you. a
That's
bunch.
ruinous.
You have
I haven't
definitely-
I definitely haven't done as good as a Bentley. I'm really mad about the Range Rover. Because I could have picked like 6 Range
I
Rovers.
mean,
I
that's
didn't
T-ball.
done.
That's T-ball, man.
I know.
It's T-ball.
I know.
Seriously.
Because that was just like,
Well, I didn't even want to put it in there because
it's so
it
obvious.
was so obvious.
Fucking hell, you could have just put up an ad for a brand new one.
Right.
Because
Well, the amount I was looking for one of those V12 Aston Martins, and I'm surprised no one's picked one yet.
Well,
Picked one.
the night's still young.
about
That's awful. I don't know if it's ruinous.
It is
For
both
$4,000.
awful.
what do you mean?
It's awful and beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It looks like some sort of one of those fish that you don't see because they live too far down.
I know. Damn it. What a disgusting.
It's like they went, we're going to make a terrible van. No, wait, we're going to make an armored car. Nah, let's just put a bathroom in it.
Hey, what's this truck grill sitting on the ground? Oh,
Yeah.
we'll use that.
The Dodge Discoverer by Rectrans. Original one. It was in a movie. I think it was
Supervan?
Escape from something mountain. It was
Which-
like a
which
Disney,
mountain?
yes. And there was 2 of these painted flat black,
Oh,
and they were chasing them. Ever since
They
I
have,
saw
like,
those, I was like, "That is the coolest thing I've
turrets
ever
on?
seen. I want one. I want that one. I want to paint it flat black."
well,
What kind of
do it.
drivetrain
Escape
does it
from which
have?
mountain? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that would be
The 2
particularly
kids, I think, are
ruinous.
aliens, and
Something like that.
yeah.
Yep. And the government guys are driving the.
It's got an inline V8.
That one
it's straight 6.
has a Cummins 12 valve swap.
Oh, cool. So it can actually get out of its own
Yes.
way.
So it can merge with traffic.
Interesting.
I don't know how ruinous that would be.
Turbo. Well, I mean, you got to make it.
Yeah, the interior's
If
probably.
you're gonna put RV stuff back in it,
Well, you'd have, wouldn't you?
Not to have it be flat black and chase people down a mountain.
There's some fiberglass repair it needs done.
My thought is this is one of those ruinous projects because it appears to be something you can just do yourself.
That's what I was thinking.
But it's not
Yeah.
really.
I could make my own motorhome as a track support
and
vehicle.
it's going to end up being
It's going to look not too much different
It's
than ours.
uneducated,
10 years from now, it looks just like that.
wholehearted, but
With
still
stuff.
half-assed attempt.
Yeah, this box is over here now.
10 years from now and $47,000 later, it's basically the same.
Right.
I can
There's
just reuse the pictures.
the drywall screws and the fucking construction adhesive is failing.
It
And
does look like a 2x4 holder.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's building a second story up there. There's joists and
That could just be the roof
electrical.
made out of OSB and plywood and shit.
So yes, I'll give this a ruinous.
But look how nice all this is.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
So
great.
the drivetrain is good, but it is hauling a
got air
giant expensive
conditioning.
sack of poo.
right. It's a hot rod fucking.
New window regulator.
It's a hot rod porta potty
With
That's basically what it is. It's a spacious porta
without
potty.
the potty out.
No, there was one back there.
This was
or
designed
you know
by
what? Just shit anywhere.
squeegee it out the back.
designed by Larry Shinoda.
It's got hood pins.
Oh, dude, I totally agree. It's
He
it's
designed
great.
he designed the Stingray Corvette and the Boss 302 Mustang Soren.
Awesome.
It's great. That's definitely
And
that's a tempting. Somebody would look at that and
For
have
$4,000.
Oh, you're tiny home people, and you
if
know
I-
all that. Oh yeah.
if I cover up after what I feel like is essentially the B pillar, so after that triangular window, it looks like it should have a reentry shield on it.
I know. You know, I think
Back
that's
into the
part of the
atmosphere.
appeal to it. It's got some weird 70s space vehicle vibe to it as well.
You know, NASA had one of those. They called NASA.
So-
They're like, "Hey, you want one of these?" And they're like, "Fuck yeah!"
It was
Yeah.
painted Air Force blue. They took the astronauts out to the.
Titty bar.
So I think this is a winner.
I think so far
I'll give you that.
you could spend way more money on this than you could on any of your other picks so far.
And I think this is a winner because if I had $4,000, I'd probably buy it.
Right, because in your mind,
Yes.
it's going to be awesome.
It's a winner.
I'll deal with that later.
I
Yes.
could easily
Yeah.
fix that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
just-
give you this.
I got a cock and gun.
Yep.
Yeah, I also agree,
Okay. I don't know if this one.
and I
Oh,
want it.
this one's definitely me.
Yeah, and I do. I'm glad I don't have one.
Yep.
This one might be controversial.
Hmm. Wait, what is that price?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fake.
It's kind of thing.
Are they testing the waters?
Yes, they're
It's kind of the
No.
thing an idiot would have on their luggage.
at that price.
They are open to offers.
Well,
I'll
I'll
offer
give
them
you
1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you put.
How's that, motherfucker?
It's their winter car in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, it's surprisingly unrusty for that.
Super rusty. That would be an awesome winter car. As long as it worked. And yeah, it passes.
Wheels look great.
Yeah.
Black
But-
S4.
Is it going to eat
How can you go wrong?
your time and money?
Angels like
No,
Whoa.
God, no, I'm not buying it now.
I mean,
The
it's
hell was
shiny,
it?
it looks great.
That's I don't know. Throw and beat to sell a car.
But is it going to consume your resources?
Yes.
Oh, that is quite capable of consuming some rate. It is not going to be ruinous.
Well,
No.
Could be. It's a step under the RS6, but it's still
I would
maintenance
say it's a
heavy.
step under the RS6.
It's
Yes.
still maintenance heavy.
Because it's an Audi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of
And
that
it's
time frame.
service
Twin turbo.
And lots of stuff is expensive
Yeah.
and specific to the S4.
And if you're in
You're
there,
dealing with an age of a vehicle.
you're going to have to
Who's
do a
from-
bunch of stuff.
Production was so long ago. Parts availability. Yeah, and then
I'm wondering if there's
trying to
any
find parts
car
not
with
made in fucking China.
not upgraded turbos yet. Oh,
But I don't think that's. I'm sorry, Mason. No, this is. I don't see this being ruinous.
Really?
It's medium?
I see it pissing you off.
So I kind of put this one on here so you could talk me into buying one
do it.
because I keep thinking they're ruinous, but I need somebody to convince me they're not.
I'll give you a $2 bill to
So
buy
you
one.
guys are
Yeah.
saying nope,
Yeah.
do it.
Well, if you bought one, I'd be like, "That's cool. That's great." I have some tools you might be able to use.
And maybe a donor car.
and experience.
And kind of,
Well,
sort of.
close
He's got
enough.
the
You know how to
vocabulary
swear.
for it.
What?
You know how to swear.
I do know how to swear.
I have personally heard you swearing at your Audi.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I've even punched a fender or two.
So what's that? Where do we end up on this one?
I'm a
That's not
mediocre.
ruinous.
Sub-ruinous.
So you guys are talking me into getting
It's gonna be it's gonna be frustrating.
So you think I should buy one?
I
It'd
think
be
it's
fun. It'd
Sure, why
be
not?
cool. It'd be great.
I think it's a perfect winter car.
Winter car. It's gonna be phenomenal.
I'm perfectly willing to sit here and watch you yell at it.
All right. I'm convinced. I've been on the fence on these.
And that one's a good
I'm like, is
color.
it really that bad? Can it
Now
really
it
be that
depends
bad?
on what he's asking for it. Is he trying
Well-
to get $6,000, 20
It
grand?
doesn't
Yeah.
even have to be specifically this one.
I know.
I would prefer a black S4 with a 6-speed, which this meets that criteria.
I think you should offer him 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, is he trying to get 12 grand? I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
If I was trying to get 12 grand for a car that I was selling, I would put $12,000. I might actually
I
put
mean, these
14
things
and let him
go
talk me
all
down a
over the
little.
place.
Yeah, I can't read from here like maintenance history and stuff like that. So
It's got new water pump, timing kit, pads, rotors, calipers, fuel pump, power steering system, audio system, electric fan, alignment. Has no air conditioning, minor dents and scratches.
say no AC.
It's a
All
winter
right.
car.
Comes with brand new winter tires and wheels.
And I have been dumping money into something dream car.
Yes. It's my dream car I've been pumping money into.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the death
like an
by
eye.
1,000 cuts, little things.
Yeah.
I say do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Now Soren's bad ideas.
Oh, I've seen is not a bad idea.
1981 DeLorean DMC 12. So I picked a DeLorean because as a
it's
child
manual.
who grew up in the
Yeah, for $98,000.
mostly in the 80s.
No.
Mostly in the 80s. If I had a giant pile of money, I would 100% have a DeLorean, and I know that's a bad idea.
Is it?
I think it is.
you know what? If you buy a DeLorean and you pull up to my house, I'm gonna run outside and trip with an armful of baggies full of fucking flour like it's Coke, and just be like, "I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry I'm late with your delivery. Don't kill me."
I've wanted to my whole life.
You wanted
And
to?
you
I've
still
wanted
don't?
to that. I know it's not a good choice, but ever since I was a little kid, I was like, ooh.
Is it because you wash it with a Scotch Brite?
Are you part Irish?
I just think they're cool. I love the idea of a stainless steel car, even though the plastic no longer matches. I think the wheels are cool. I think it looks
Plastic
nice.
ever matched.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway,
So what you really want is a Cybertruck?
no.
Dude,
That would have been a good one.
you could get that and a Cybertruck and park those out front of your house. Your neighbors would.
I don't know if that's ruinous, though, Soren.
Yeah, that's not ruinous.
You don't think it's ruinous?
I think
No,
the price
no.
is ruinous.
No.
Right out of
The
gate.
price, yeah.
Yeah, the price is.
You'll
Well,
lose-
I had 3 to choose from on
If you decide you
Facebook.
don't
You
like
just
it,
get ruined right up front.
72,000, 86,000, and 98,000.
Really?
And that was the nicest one.
I mean, that looks like a really
it's
nice
only got
one.
3,000 miles on it.
I didn't know they were that expensive.
Well, there's a fixed number of them.
I have always liked the wheels. I don't
All
know.
right, well, maybe it's not ruinous, but I feel like I would end up spending a lot of money keeping it happy.
Plus, the front sits really high because of the headlight laws.
What?
The headlight laws in the U.S.
Hmm.
That's why they look so silly with the front way up in the air.
So if the headlights point in the right direction?
So they're
Could be so
have to
far
be a
off the
certain
ground.
height. Yeah,
So you could fix that
Yeah.
you could.
and just have it be illegal,
That's correct. Well,
and no one would notice.
nobody's going to check it.
I'm not going to check it.
Bear might turn you in. I wouldn't.
I mean, I'd put it on airbags.
All right, so not ruinous.
Well,
Lamborghini, 1998 Lamborghini Diablo SV. I like Lamborghini Diablos. I understand that everything you do to it is going to be expensive. So it's not cheap to get into, but I think also it's going to just cost you a shitload of money forever, unless you don't drive it.
No, I think you have to drive it.
then that's going to cost you a shitload of money forever.
No, I think that looks like it's got a Joda kit on it. Or maybe that was part of the SV.
I think that's part of the SV.
I would have
I do.
rather
It's a great car.
had a Countach, but I couldn't find a Countach on Facebook.
It wasn't in that garish scheme.
Yeah.
Plus, so that's a $600,000 car. It's got 16,000 miles, 17,000 miles.
Is that what the price was?
Five fifty.
Something.
So every mile you drive that is making it less valuable.
Which
makes it ruinous.
No, that thing's always going to be worth a chunk of change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you
Even if you wreck it, it's probably worth a couple hundred.
money shifted, it's going to be ruinous. But yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think you're doing so hot so far.
whatever. That's a cool wheel, so.
That's just a cool car.
1936 Cord 810. I like those. That one is $215,000. I don't think there's a huge amount of parts supply. I'm not sure those are particularly well designed. I'm pretty sure I'd have to go talk to Paul anytime I needed anything that was anything other than just like a bolt.
Here's some bare stock.
Hey,
Can
I
you
need
make me
this to look
what
like
this was
that.
before it broke?
Maybe improve it.
And anyway, yeah, I like that car. So if I had a lot of money, I'd buy it, but I feel like I'd end up spending a lot of money on it forever.
I don't think you would.
Where am I going to get stuff?
I don't think you need stuff.
It's going to need stuff eventually.
I don't think those are terrible cars, apparently.
No.
There's nothing to break.
That one's got a supercharged swap though,
Oh, well, hello.
with a Holly carburetor.
Is that front wheel drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rebuild engine.
Yeah.
That may be the car for you, Soren. You know, they were a bit ahead of their time and all that stuff. Fought the man,
Sure.
lost.
Yeah. That's
but,
the car for you.
You always do.
215,000.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
you're taking it up front on that one. I mean, there's obviously going to be costs, but I don't see that one being ruinous unless it catches on fire or something.
Right?
Seriously, Bear took the easy way out.
I did not.
You did.
1953
I followed the rules.
You did.
Daimler Ferret.
You just went to who makes cars in the UK. All right, I'll pick all these. And there you go.
Some were Italian.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's not easy to get parts for. And it's in particularly great shape. And but I'd have it if I had the money.
I mean, it's a military vehicle,
It is.
so they should be good. I don't know.
Yeah, military vehicles have most of the time. If you're in the military, you're not doing anything. You fix shit.
No, you fuck off
Well, and fix shit.
and jack around
Change tires
and break shit.
and then fix it.
You do things you're not supposed to do when the guy that's keeping charge isn't looking.
I have to think that the maintenance cost on that, if you use it at all, is going to be pretty significant.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't speak to this one. I have no idea.
Where are you going to use it?
Well, assuming that I have the money to buy something like that, I will have already purchased some land, which I will be using it on.
It's only $35,000.
You might be able to make that road legal.
It is road legal.
Oh,
It's got a license.
Oh, then I'll
plate
just
on it.
drive it to fucking Kroger.
Right.
I'll park wherever the hell I want in the Walmart parking lot.
Jordaning this, you assholes.
Hey, watch this. Fixed. But I think anything mechanical in it, it's
It's a diesel, right?
I mean,
I mean, maybe the drive, like the
steering and
is it hydrostatic
suspension.
or anything?
No.
It's just gearbox and drive shafts.
I can see you being put in a bit of a pinch trying to find parts, but there are ways around it. I mean, you could pull the whole drivetrain and engine out and just redo it, but that would be somewhat
Which it looks like
ruinous.
that's done. Because that's like the nicest
Sorta.
thing in there.
Yeah, it says they redid the top end of the engine.
AKA spray painted it.
I don't see this one as ruinous.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, that's okay.
Well,
this one better be good.
This one is at least capable of.
So, my thought process on the ruinous concept,
Yeah.
and again, Bear, you cheating fuck.
How did I cheat?
Shut up. Is
I
oh
just
look,
won.
it's this really cool, shiny, not terribly old thing, right? Ooh, look at it. Oh, you'd be so pimping in this, or
I've always wanted one of those.
right, something draws you in.
It's
The price is so
ton.
low. You're like, why? How can I not buy this?
It won't be so bad.
Yeah.
How did you not pick a V10 M5?
See, I should have had you pick my cars for me.
Because
So
that's a car.
We can do that.
whereas something
even
like
that-
this
nah.
is,
I'll give
not-
you a $2 bill next week, and you pick my cars.
although
I could do that.
I suppose a somewhat opposite of that would be Mason's, or was it Mason's? Did you pick the space shuttle van camper
Yes.
thing?
I sure did.
Right. So that's one of those.
Right.
That's a guy that likes projects, gets an idea in his head thing, and it's
This will be done by the time I retire.
That's right.
yeah. And you next thing you know,
Before I have a kid,
his great
I'll have this
grandkids are
car
playing
done.
it back in the weeds while his fucking son is cleaning out the house because he's dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a little dark there. I
Yeah,
apologize.
that's good. It happens.
All right, this one better be good. Think
You're
I
not
know-
gonna like
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, of course you know what it is. You opened it.
Oh,
So, I would think it would be funny to
ooh.
sell my house and live in that, but I know that's a bad idea. For a variety of reasons, one of which is RVs are always really fucking expensive.
But could you tear down your home, pave it, your lot, and just park that on it?
I think the HOA would be like, yeah.
I'd love to see you just try, though.
I think if I was going to do that, I would just do it and then be like, what? I thought that would be fine.
It's a house.
It's done.
It's a motor.
The mailbox matches what it's supposed to. What do you want?
Well,
I just occasionally take my head for a tour.
RVs are always expensive to maintain.
Oh yes, they are.
my experience, RVs are terrible.
It is a money pit.
Yeah.
It's
But-
a boat. It's a boat on land.
From what I understand, Newmars are really good ones
Yeah,
That's
in that
true.
but that's the thing.
in that
So
arena.
my thinking on that was going into a Newmar, which is the best.
It's not the best.
Well,
It's up there.
it's pretty good.
Probably top.
Going into a high-end RV, I shouldn't have to deal with all that shit. But the fact is, I will have to deal with all that shit. So,
It's still an RV.
because it's right, it doesn't matter how nice the boat you buy is, it's still going to need all the boat junk.
So we're still we're walking that similar path of, well, it's a Range Rover. They make, look how expensive they are with it.
It's nice looking. It's not cheap, but
It's
actually, I think
What year is it?
cheap.
I think it is cheap by the standards of those.
See, this one's undergoing a final check at the Newmar Service Center, making sure everything's in top condition.
Yeah, bullshit. It's still going to all break.
That's
well,
Right. Yeah, well.
It's RV stuff. All the stuff on the inside of RVs,
Top
no matter how
condition means
nice it is still shit. And
It
the
works right
generator's
now.
going to detonate the first time you use it.
it works right now.
All right.
that's
I would
that's your only pass.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass.
Yeah.
It's not a high pass.
It's not a spectacular way. It's a C.
Yeah. Because that's one of those things, again, that ruinous part, that's a motorhome. You're halfway between here and whatever West Coast destination you decided to go to,
And your shit blows up.
and things go wrong. And now you're dealing with
Well, the tow
on-road
bill's gonna be
repairs
ruinous.
and-
I have personally known more than one person who has been reached the age of retirement and been like, me and my wife the kids are gone, we're selling our house and we're buying an RV and we're just going to tootle around the country. not thinking. So we sell our house and we take the money from our house and we put that into an RV, but not thinking then, and I'm going to have to constantly pay to keep this thing running and working. And
Huh?
Who picked this one?
Nobody picked this one. I just clicked on it because I didn't want to end on a crappy motorhome.
it's not a crappy motorhome. It's a great
Somebody was
motorhome.
Well,
mocking
yeah.
me.
But it's a motorhome. And I've seen this one before, and I thought this was pretty cool.
Is it ruinous?
No, not really.
Well, why would you click it then?
Points on your license.
Because I wanted to end on something that's
Maybe, or-
kind of cool.
They're all ruinous. That's the nature of
I
the
mean,
episode.
Yeah.
You're
On
ruining
a
it.
boat.
You're ruining the episode. Mason's like, ooh, this is shiny, but it's ruinous to our episode.
I mean,
All right,
just click on
so we
another
just
Range
don't
Rover.
ever end on Soren's vehicles.
We already agreed we weren't going to do that.
And
He
I
just
don't know
keeps doing
why-
I don't know what happened.
Why
sorry.
you keep doing it?
Yes.
Go back one.
Okay.
Ooh,
You
Look at
spent
those
all that
bends.
money on that car.
I
You couldn't do mandrel bends on your.
I agree.
well, it looked like it jumps up a couple sizes there.
It's at least badly welded. On the right.
Yeah, could have done a lot better on the exhaust. And I think
Bald tires.
We just don't
somebody's
show
been
it.
doing burnouts.
No.
Oh, that's
You can show that.
what the shocker oil cap.
Well, just yeah, okay. That is a bit distasteful. But I mean, aside from that, if you put the regular oil cap back on, I didn't even look at the oil cap. I mean, I saw there was something on it, but I thought, oh, that's some stupid oil cap symbol.
Ooh, a glass.
They've got
Good.
they've got ZR1.
I find that distasteful as well.
Or
Yeah,
or,
maybe this isn't as cool as I thought it was.
yeah.
All the inside looks okay.
And
It's not bad.
the ostrich leather.
It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be puce.
It's like it's close, but it's.
It's exactly.
Just go find a Bentley.
Oh no.
They almost had it.
No. So close. You had such great ideas,
It looks good there.
and then like halfway through the race, you started drinking vodka instead of water, and something just went wrong.
I couldn't find anything else ruinous down here. In the
Not the Stewart and Stevens.
nah, I mean probably, but that'd be like my.
That's an RV.
That's yeah.
Apparently, those aren't allowed. Hey, you get a prison bus.
I think that's sort of
$3,500
ruinous.
You could think, I'm going to get this prison bus. I'm going to get the prison stink out of it.
Or the fellow.
And then I'm
this
gonna
is ruinous.
Turn it into a.
This is probably ruinous.
Yeah, this is ruinous.
It's a boat, is it not?
Yeah.
That's
Good. It's a wooden boat,
Yeah.
and it's
Big.
90 years old.
It's a big wooden
Yep.
boat.
What could possibly go wrong?
that's ruinous, right there.
Ruinous.
Ruinous,
It's not cheap, even.
ruinous. It's not a car, but it is ruinous. I like the lines and stuff.
It's
The
good
colors
color.
I was
are
gonna
cool
say
and
it's
everything.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ruinous because of just that. The lure.
Just
I wonder
needs,
what it
just needs a
smells
little
like.
TLC.
It's like my motorhome. I can fix that.
You know how to swing a hammer, right?
Yeah.
Use a hand plane.
Except that one does have to float.
Talk a boat.
Well, it could just sit there on land forever.
True. You could put it on a trailer. You could get a tow vehicle, and it could be an
Missing
RV.
Part of the bottom.
You just rent
Oh, that's bad.
a repair dock area forever and live on your boat that doesn't float
Because if it's wooden, that means you have to use the
like those other boats.
the twine and tar thing when you put new planks in.
I don't have a clue.
So you put the plank in, and then there's a little bit of gap, and there's
It's
this
good at that angle.
I can't just use Flex Seal
there's
now.
this tar wrapped.
Can I just use Flex Seal now?
Maybe, but that's not.
They made a whole boat out of Flex Seal or something like that, didn't they?
Doesn't mean it's a great idea. Just because you can do
Well,
something.
you bought that fucking boat. You're not exactly sparkling with great ideas right now.
He's right.
Yeah,
Not only did you buy that boat, you spent $75,000 on that boat.
which has a hole in the bottom.
Yes.
And then you bought $5,000 worth of Flex Seal to start.
That looks like it's in a boat.
Now this, I did look at this. This
I've looked
thing
at
is
this a couple
so
times.
awesome. Look at all the paint and detail work on
Is
it.
that a Nuke Man special?
Plus
That's
this,
so awesome.
but all the custom. Look at all the cool stuff.
I think that is
The
so
roof,
It's a
Good
midget
man.
outlaw.
the whole chassis chrome plated.
I don't like that at all.
Look at that. Is it two-stroke?
That looks like
Oh,
something
it has two outboard motors
you would take.
synchronized to run as one.
Whoa.
How's that going to
And
work?
it's turbocharged with
You just-
6 carbs.
You take that to
Six
the
carbs.
you take that to the Halloween parade, and you let everyone get about a quarter mile in front of you, and you just do a burnout down the entire parade route.
Yeah.
Trying desperately to steer and not run into old buildings.
Yeah.
Right. Avoid the kids with the candy and the pumpkins and stuff.
That has
That-
a sign that says 1 minus
No, it says 1 mile per gallon.
1 mile per gallon. Woohoo! How big is the tank?
5.
So you might not make the whole parade.
That's all
No,
right.
that thing
You'll be
is
going fast
awesome.
enough. You just coast.
Coasting past the Shriners.
I don't think it would be like a race car, right? Like that was built as a show car.
I think it was originally built as a race car that
Sure.
somebody said this is a show car now.
Yeah. And then they had Tiffany come over.
Well, hang on a
I
second.
believe that picture is from a different time than this picture.
That's
That
an
picture looks like it's from maybe the late 70s
Really?
or early
That's
80s.
an outboard engine.
Yeah, it's got twin outboards.
There's one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah.
So is the front one driving the front wheels?
I have no idea.
Are the front wheels driven?
But they're synchronized.
Or is there a drive shaft that goes like
I mean, look at the
Under
front
you.
wing and stuff.
There
All
aren't
the-
driveline
Yeah.
schematics on the ad.
Yeah. Maybe.
Do you, or,
Whatever it is, they're turbocharged.
I think you should in the message box not say hello, is it still available? Just say what exactly is going on here.
I think they've already gotten that message.
I think
But
you
it's
should-
cheap,
you
I
should send
think.
it anyway.
I'd ask. I want to hear it run.
Doesn't it look like the tires have melted?
I think they're saran wrapped.
Yeah.
And it's in a shed
Yeah.
Yeah.
with old
Good.
plant matter.
Could have pulled that out to get better pictures. Yeah, I thought that thing was cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that terrible disappointment,
Terrible disappointment. Fair wins.
fair wins.
He cheated.
Cheated.
How did I cheating? You didn't. You didn't. There was no rule that said you
He took
couldn't.
the easy way out.
You couldn't. He took the easy way out.
Took
You know
the
what?
only way out.
Hey! Next time, no cars from England.
No, you can't do that. We'll never do this again anyway.
Maybe.
Sure we will.
No, we
We
won't.
might do this one again.
That's easy.
There's a lot of stuff I was thinking about that I couldn't find.
No, I couldn't find a lot of stuff too.
It was so easy.
I wanted a 12-cylinder Jaguar, an old one.
Yes.
It could have been any Jaguar.
Yeah, but a 12-cylinder is particularly ruinous.
Just say Jaguar.
Yeah, any of them.
All right.
All right.
Boop, boop, boop.